Hello again. When we left Tunnel Sidings at the end of the previous video, the Class 52 Western diesel hydraulic had left a rake of 9 MSV wagons and a brake van in the siding nearest the front of the layout, the dock siding. Shunting operations will now commence using 08 diesel shunter 08623. All wagon unloading takes place in the other siding, siding 2, so there are a lot of moves between the two sidings. The brake van is uncoupled from the wagons and left in the dock siding. The 9 loaded MSV wagons are then pulled out of the dock siding and onto the main line. The shunting manoeuvres involve much use of the down main line, so care must be taken. It is assumed there is a limit of shunt board and signal just past the tunnel mouth. The wagons are reversed carefully until 3 of them are on the concrete hard standing. The unloading takes place using a JCB digger which has been modified by fitting it with a clam bucket. In reality, the loads are removed by a magnet on the end of an extending rod. I have put a link above to my video describing how the removable loads were made. In the meantime, we treat ourselves to the hand of God. Owing to the short length of the hard standing, only 3 wagons can be unloaded at any one time before more shunting and shuffling of wagons is necessary. In the early 1970s, before the advent of private owner PGA wagons and Class 59 diesels, aggregates from Foster Yeoman's quarry in Somerset were transported behind blue BR diesels in various BR wagons, including MSVs as seen here. The 6 full and 3 empty wagons are removed from siding 2 and propelled back into the dock siding. The MSV wagons are much modified old Hornby models, and despite their pedigree and age, I think they still look the part. The plastic wheels, however, are another matter. They are out of shape, giving rise to a wobbly ride. They really need replacing with metal ones. The shunting loco is a Bachmann model, a lovely model, nicely detailed and a superb runner. It is sensibly geared and ideally suited for slow shunting operations. My layout is old school straight DC, and I use Gagemaster handheld feedback controllers. They give excellent control at all speeds with all makes of loco and are especially ideal for shunting. The 6 full wagons are then removed and reshunted into siding 2 for 3 of them to be unloaded. This part of my layout represents a temporary unloading facility used for a major construction project, hence there are no proper unloading facilities. Sidings such as these were used, for instance, all over the southeast of England when new motorway projects were taking place. Often, as here, ballast would be transported from Foster Yeoman's quarry in Somerset to be unloaded at a river or canal near the construction site for onward transportation to the final destination by barge. A Class 101 on a local passenger train passes through on the up main line. The DMU is an excellent model by Lima. With 3 more wagons unloaded, the shunting process proceeds on its leisurely way, and the train of 3 full and 3 empty wagons are removed from siding 2. The wagons are once more propelled into the dock siding, where they are coupled to the 3 empty wagons already there. The train is much shorter now, with only 3 loaded wagons remaining. They are slowly reversed into siding 2, where the final unloading operation can take place. Some of the track has been on the layout for over 30 years. Some of the track was second-hand when I laid it, and some of it seems to be steel rather than nickel-silver. It is beginning to show its age, and the plastic frogs on the points have become worn with use and age. As can be seen, it gives a rough ride occasionally, especially to these lightweight MSV wagons. But all things considered, I'm pleasantly surprised that it works as well as it does. The remaining 3 wagons are emptied and transferred for the final time to the dock siding. Although the 2 sidings are offshoots of my main line, they can be operated as a mini standalone layout. Effectively, I have what our American friends would call a tuning fork layout, without the bother of actually building one. It has taken some time to empty and reform 9 wagons, but I found it most relaxing and enjoyable. I also think that having a purpose and a backstory to the shunting helps make it more realistic. After some gentle buffering up, the train of empty wagons and its brake van is now complete, and the 08 shunter retires to the concrete hardstanding for the night. Most of the couplings on my locos and rolling stock are as bought, and are mainly old Hornby and Lima ones. The old style D couplings are large and unattractive, but if adjusted for height properly, work well, and as can be seen are quite capable of being pushed through sharp reverse curves. The main issue I have is uncoupling, but I found a useful device on eBay that makes this a lot easier and avoids removing the wagons from the track. The sound of a Western diesel hydraulic is heard as it passes through tunnel sidings on the up main line. And having been turned further up the line, soon reappears on the downline, ready to take the empty MSVs back to Somerset. It reverses carefully onto the train and after a little while departs Tunnel Sidings. I hope you have enjoyed this shunting video. It is a little long, I know, but thanks for watching, and that's all for now. See you next time.